Begin with some breaking news coming from Afghanistan, and we understand that Taliban's Minister for Refugees Khalil Haqqani has been killed in a suicide attack in Kabul, and according to sources, the attacker came as a refugee looking for his papers when Haqqani went to the ministry after lunch and was passing through the corridor. The suicide bomber triggered the blast. Khalil is the brother of Jalaluddin Haqqani, the founder of Haqqani Network, is also the uncle of Sir Judin Haqqani, the Taliban Minister for Interior. This is breaking news once again coming in from Afghanistan, and we do understand that Khalil Haqqani, who's the Minister of Refugees in Afghanistan, has been killed following a suicide attack.
Well, what we know so far is that Ahmed Haqqani, the brother of the brother of Jalaluddin Haqqani, who was the former founder of the Haqqani Network. Ahmed Haqqani was also the Minister of Refugees under the Afghan Taliban government. He has been assassinated in a bombing in Kabul, as per sources on the ground. Now, what is pertinent to mention the fact is that Haqqani died inside a mosque where, when there was a very powerful explosion that is inside his ministry, there was a mosque that was inside his ministry. The casualties are not immediately clear, but what we can confirm is that Haqqani has indeed been assassinated. Just to give some more background on Haqqani, he is the uncle of the incumbent Interior Minister of Afghanistan and the Taliban SH's uncle. He's the brother of Jalaluddin Haqqani, the founder of the Haqqani Network, and Haqqani was also the man in charge of Kabul security following the Taliban takeover in August 2021. He has been listed or was listed on the UN's Sanction Committee list, the Person of Interest list, on 9th of February 2011 for participating in the financing, planning, facilitating, preparing of active activities by, in conjunction with Osama bin Laden Zalka. That was the charge under which he was under sanctions, and the fact that he has now been assassinated. It has been said that it was the Islamic State or ISP that has been behind the attack, while they yet to claim responsibility. The attack, the hallmarks of the attack all point in the direction of an IS-led or ISK-mod seat operation.
Haqqani has been assassinated inside a mosque which was inside the Ministry of Refugees, and a suicide bomber set himself off after he saw Haqqani coming back to the ministry after his lunch break. What more do we know about this minister who has been assassinated? What more details and what significance will this have in Afghanistan going forward?
This is drawing a big blood. It won't be wrong to say this is a punching above the ISK's capability and cap, but then it goes on to show in the face of that all is well picture that is being painted by the Taliban, that is, or Islamic State, or as of Khrazan province or DOS is under control, that is clearly not happening with regards to the significance of Haqqani. He was, as I said, he was the person in charge of Kabul security following the Taliban takeover. He is the uncle of the incumbent Interior Minister, Sani, or in what we also know is that he was also the brother of Jalaluddin Haqqani, the founder of the Haqqani Network of the Taliban. He's been considered as a senior leader of among the Taliban ranks. The U.S. State Department had listed initially Haqqani in 2011. He carried a $5 million bounty on his head, but all in all, this is essentially this is quite big of a blowback to the Taliban movement, or to the Taliban government at large, for two reasons. That it has happened in Kabul, be it has happened with the Haqqani, and see the fact that it happened inside the ministry, that raises a lot of alarm bells, and a moment of introspection where the Taliban will definitely go into a huddle and beef up their security measures, and in fact also unleash out their proxies as well in the region or around the region, primarily because they say that is also being supported by countries in the region that quote unquote want to destabilize Afghanistan. Thanks for watching this video.